Charles Bradley on WNCW giving us our segue to a Studio B session with Oregon Fairchild. Studio B, where sessions are made possible by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
It's good to be here.
Thanks for coming to Spindale for this session. Been looking forward to it all day.
Very happy to be here.
Well, let's hear a sample of some live Oregon Fairchild.
Sure thing.
Oregon Fairchild, kicking it off in Studio B on WNCW this afternoon. Sounding great, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What's good? What's a day in the life of Oregon Fairchild?
They're all incredibly different. As it turns out, Dave and Corey own their own businesses back home. I've worked in a cubicle job for 39 years that I just retired from, so I could go out on the road and be here with you guys today. So we're in a big time of change right now, but we try to rehearse every week and get out as much as we can. That's probably the biggest part of it.
Awesome. Big sound from a trio. Let's have a round of introduction.
Sure, I can go first. I'm Joe Belanti. I'm the keyboard player. I handle the bass parts with one hand and the keyboard parts with the other hand, which some days goes better than others.
I'm Dave Ruck. I play guitar, and I only have one instrument to play simultaneously. So, when we started the band, I said to Joe, I got this great idea. We're going to be an organ trio, but you're going to play two instruments out of the four. And in typical Joe fashion, he said, I think we can see about getting that done, and he sure as heck did it.
I'm Corey Kurtzy. I'm the drummer. I have to use my right hand for the hi-hat cymbal, and I have to use my left hand for the snare.
All right, Oregon Fairchild. And you're coming back through the region. You're touring a lot, and then you'll be in Asheville on the 22nd at One World Brewing West. I think you're going down to Florida in between now and then.
Correct. We have a travel day tomorrow. Then we're in Boca Raton on Wednesday, Brooksville at the Whippersnap Festival on Thursday, Athens, Georgia Friday, and then back up here on Saturday, and then Greensboro on Sunday.
We've been having a lot of fun with your most recent record, Songs We Didn't Write, and it looks like you're enjoying some success from that and getting out there in front of people. Now, is it a trio this time around? I know you've been playing in some big configurations from time to time, too.
It's, for when we're under the name Oregon Fairchild, it's always a trio. We have all played in bigger the three of us started playing together in 1983, believe it or not, in a much bigger band, a six-piece band around Buffalo, New York, which is our hometown. But as Oregon Fairchild, it's always a trio.
Very good.
Yeah.
Is next year the year for the Bills?
Next year is definitely the year for the Bills.
It's always next year is the year for the Bills.
And it's getting to be like, come on,
These guys are much bigger fans than I am. I don't really watch the games, but even I thought some of those calls were dubious. So that's we'll talk about that another day.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was cheering for him. I was wanting.
It's going to happen. It's got to.
Definitely.